There's no way a person who knows what Islam is about and he will accept to convert to Islam for a second. Converting people to Islam is based on the game of deception. They deceive you, they lie to you, and then you became a victim. And this is why after 2 or 3 years of converting, most of those who convert, they leave, because they found that this is not really what they told them in the beginning. And you know, many people who they are naive, they do not know really the nature of Islam. Nature of Islam is an evil cult. They are allowed to lie. So you assume that a person who is inviting you to his religion, he must be decent. He is just being honest about his religion. They are allowed to lie. They are allowed to lie in every way, in every mean. If you go to chapter 3, verse number 28, as an example, someone who might say to you, we love Christians. Even Quran says we can marry Christian women. Yes, they can marry Christian women to spread Islam, but Muslim women, they cannot marry Christian men because that will make the children follow their father. See how they deceive you? Read carefully with me. Muslims are not allowed to take Christians or Jews as a friends. However, anyone he take them as a friend, which means he mean it, become might and honorable in the preference to the believers. The one who is sincere. So if there is a Muslim, he take you and he is sincere about taking you as a friend, seeking might and honor by taking the hypocrites, they call us hypocrites, and disbelievers as a friend. He has no connection with Allah. That's it. He's not a Muslim, he's an apostate. If he take you really and he mean it as a friend, he has no honor, which means the Muslims, they can attack him and they can rape his wife. No mercy, no protection, which means they can take you as a slave and your property is a free for the Muslims to take it, unless, here is the condition, unless that you guard yourself against them. It is for what? Deception, security. Save yourself from them, taking it as where security, saving yourself from them by speaking in a friendly way toward them while your heart dislike this. Do you see it? Do you see it, people? So when a Muslim, he says to you, I have Christian friends. Muslims don't have Christian friends. That's a lie. I'm not the one who's saying that. This is them. This is by the way, the website we are reading from. This is the official government website of the Kingdom of Jordan, owned by the King of Jordan, who was just 2 weeks ago making a speech in a church in England, or actually in Germany, I think. No, sorry, in Italy. This is the King of Jordan, who people they think he is a civil, etc. This is his website. The Institute of Ahl al-Bayt Amman. Ahl al-Bayt is the family of Muhammad. The King of Jordan, he claimed that he is descendant from the family of Muhammad. That explains why he's corrupt. Amman, Jordan. In the website of the King of Jordan, it says you cannot take non-Muslims as a friends unless you speak to them in a friendly way, but in your heart dislike this. This is a chapter 3, verse number 28, and let me post the link for you. This is the link for those who like to save it. This is the chapter, is very famous. It's called the chapter of Taqiyah. Taqiyah means protection. Muslim is allowed to lie for the sake of protection, and protection here is not about they say to you, oh, you are in war, what about somebody want to kill you? As you see here, you are not allowed to take them as a friends. What war? What war? If you are in war, they will not be your friends anyway. They are not in war. In Islam is not allowed to lie. That's a big fat lie. Here we go. It's in front of you. Actually, Muhammad, he says you can lie in 3 cases: to your family, to your friends, and to your and to your enemy. Who is left? In Islam, you are not allowed to lie. Yeah, right. In the Quran, chapter 5, verse number 51, it says it clearly: take not Christians and Jews as a friends. In chapter 9, verse number 23, it says you cannot even take your family as a friends if they are not Muslims. your father and your brother. Do you see it? So how he will take you as a friend? If a Muslim cannot take his own family as a friend, how he can take you as a friend? For me, I don't mind to have a Muslim friend. Why not? If I have a neighbor, I will visit him. I will be nice to him. But I know, based on his religion, that if he claimed that to be a friend to me, he's lying to me. That's why I don't trust him. Not because I don't like to have a friends from the Muslims. Absolutely not. For me, as a Christian, I don't mind to friend the Hindus, Buddhas, anyone. If their family are not allowed to be their friends, do you see it? Their father, I'm not talking about a father in metaphorical way. Your father, the one who slept with your mother, if he is not he's not a Muslim, you cannot take him as a friend. You see it? So when a Muslim he says to you, you are my friend, he is practicing taqiyah. The only way I can believe a Muslim really being your friend if you don't believe in Islam, and that make him not a Muslim. So why you call him a Muslim? You know what I mean? If somebody he says to me, I am a Muslim, I believe in Islam. Well, this is Islam. This is the Holy Quran. Holy. Do you see how holy it is? It's a lot of holiness. Right? I say, you know, I see many people, they say to me, I have a Muslim friend and they are nice. Well, okay, I don't know. You are saying to me what you are saying to me. You better believe yourself, no problem. But according to me, this is not Islamic. Your Muslim friend, if he is really a Muslim, he follow the Quran. Who is a Christian? A Christian is the one who do what Jesus said. Correct, guys? Is that true? It's not somebody his name is a Christian prince. It's not his name. Someone his name is James or George or Mary. No, you can name, you know, people. They are. We don't have something. It's called you are born as a Christian. You have to be born again. So a person who is a Christian is somebody he follow the steps of Jesus. Same for Muslims. A person we call him Muslim not because his name is Muhammad, but because he believe in this. So ask him, do you believe in the Quran? If he say yes, that's it. He's lying to you. You know what I'm saying? Is that Quran or I'm making things up? This is Quran. This is their translation, not even my translation. Chapter 9, verse 23. In chapter 5, verse 51, it says the same, but in this case, you cannot take a Christians and Jews as a friends. Just to change the chapter, it's very clear, saying you cannot take a Christians and Jews as a friends or protectors. As simple as that. Do you see it? What do you want more clear evidence? Oh, who you believe, take not the Jews and the Christians for your friends and protection. Still, you want to say to me that I have a friend, he is a Muslim. And again, I am not against having a Muslim friend. You know, we believe that we as a human, we should be friends to each other. Why not? But because of the Quran, I cannot trust a Muslim if he says to me, I am your friend, even if he's a very nice person, even if he's a really fantastic person, because you never know, maybe there's somebody is a good person, right? But because of this verse, as long he believe in the Quran, the Quran for him is a holy order of God. It's not a joke. You see, when I say to you in the book of John, if I say to you in the book of Mark, in the book of Luke, or etc., if I say to you that the Bible says that the one who denied the Father and the Son is an Antichrist, can I deny that? I cannot. That's it. Either I believe in that book or I don't. There's no compromise. So if this is his holy book, well, this is his holy book. And his holy book is very clear. They cannot take you as a Christian, as a Jew, as a friend. And by the way, if they cannot take a Christian or a Jew or non-believer as a friend, that's mean Muslims have no friends. Correct? Based on this verse, that means Muslims have no friends. We showed you two verses, three verses, 551, 923, and we show you 328, where it says that you cannot take them as a friend unless you are lying. You speak to them in a friendly way, but your heart is just like this. And this is allowed, as you see, to lie. When you say to me, unless you speak to them in a friendly way, while your heart is like this, it means you're allowed to lie. And this is what is called Taqiyah, chapter 3, verse number 28. Every Muslim in the West, especially those who promote Islam, they pray this, they play Taqiyah. Taqiyah. Protection. We have to protect Islam. Anyone?